Welcome back to the comment show where I've once again returned after having another wonderful week off of work. I've decided to celebrate my exciting resurrection by dressing like I'm off to a very athletic funeral. Eliot Daniels has our first comment. Watch Slabhead Harry cost United 100 million. Despite random reports on the weekend that Maguire had signed for United, he literally has not, and they are still currently in talks with Leicester City. United had a bid of £70 million rejected. Not euros, not yen, not random gold coins, pounds. 70. Leicester genuinely rejected 70 million quid. That club is mental, although they actually don't have a reason to sell Harry Maguire. And I don't think they should. I know. They've confirmed the signing of Yuri Tielemans recently. They've got a very good squad in general. James Maddison, he's good. Just stop falling over, mate. It's embarrassing. They've got a good manager, and there's every chance they will finish top 6 next year. I think they severely jeopardise that potential finishing position if they sell Harry Maguire because of the sheer difficulty of replacing a commanding centre-back like him. Because I know Kasper Schmeichel is the captain, but he's so far away from everyone. Can he shout that loudly? I'm not so sure. Harry Maguire, he's further forward, so, you know, he probably acts more like a captain. Now, people think this is all a bit of a joke, this whole, Harry Maguire 70 million situation, because Harry Maguire has a very, very big cranium, but also because he's an Englishman and he's called Harry Maguire. That immediately means he just can't possibly be that good, can he? Well, I'm going to be honest here. I looked at some stats to try and show that Maguire is at least better than what United already have, but it was pretty much just like, the same-ish, nothing special, at least stat-wise, apart from the fact he manages 1 shot on target per game. He's a centre-back. How many bloody corners did Leicester win last season? Because that is unbelievable. But honestly, apart from that, the stats don't really actually add up. But we all know that Harry Maguire would make United's defence better. I just don't have any bloody proof. It's almost as if stats aren't always the entire story and actually are very difficult to compare in a fair and honest way. That wasn't a dig at anyone here, just don't really like stats, do I? However, regardless of all of that, Leicester asking for 90 million is essentially them saying they'd rather keep him unless United want to pay an absurd amount over than what he's worth. He's not better than Van Dijk, and even De Ligt is going to go for less than Harry Maguire is supposed to go for. Who would you want, Maguire or De Ligt? I reckon you could pay Ajax and De Ligt enough to convince him on missing out on the Champions League for a year or two. It's a bit of an odd one, because United, along with other clubs, often get, 20 million added on top of anyone they want to buy because everyone knows they have a lot of money. But personally, I don't think Maguire should move to United yet. I think he should stay at bloody Leicester and see where they end up next season. I wouldn't necessarily, at the moment, see United as a step up from Leicester. Oh, whoa, some people are angry right now, aren't they? Aren't they? From all around the world. Oh, we've got loads of fans in China. Okay. Is that cool? Roshan Tawari said on Stat Wars, the one with Joe versus Dave Jackson. Even my small brother knows more information about football than both of you. Small brother? Does height suddenly determine how intelligent someone is? Oh, he knows more than you, and he's only 4 foot bloody 10. Oh, he's 8 foot. Bloody clever clogs. Android 17 said on the last episode of the comment show, his lisp is the only lisp that didn't annoy me. This comment got 39 likes, 40, once I liked it as well. I'd like to thank all of you from the bottom of my heart. However, there are 5 of you who I definitely do not like. Andrew Thornton replied, sorry, but it annoys me. Double ellipses and then 2 extra ones, idiot. Sorry, Andrew Thornton, if that even is your real bloody name, because by the state of your initial comment, I reckon it might be Andrew Thornton, but you've just gone the extra mile to take the mickey out of me, so you know what? He was a bastard, man. Itty bastard, man. Prick. Andy Mason said, Kieran, spelled it properly, thank you, I'm naming my son after you. Oh, that's bloody nice of you, Andy. I look forward to one day meeting little baby legend, because because I was suggesting that my name's Legend because I'm just really cool. Next up, Tommy here is replying to our chat from the last episode where we discussed how Nike should properly be pronounced. And I brought up the example of how would you pronounce the word bike. Kieran, the thing with Nike though is it was a word before the others. It's an ancient Greek or Roman word. I think it's the name of a god or a goddess. Yes, Tommy, you are correct. I do believe that Nike was a word before the others and Nike is a Greek god. However, the Greeks pronounced the word bike as podilato, which is just way, way off. So I wouldn't bloody trust them on words. Nike it is then. Argument over. Kieran wins. And I did just refer to myself in third person. And what? As I said earlier, bloody legend. Hagen M said, I mean, at least Dwight is a name unlike Doogie. Right, this is a response to me taking the mickey out of Dwight McNeil's name in the last episode. And I just wanted to say, you bloody leave Doogie alone. He's a lovely boy with a very loud gullet. Just want to point that out. Drank milk this morning. I've been off for a week. Didn't miss it, turns out. But Doogie is a saint. Doogie is also definitely a name. And anyway, this is coming from someone called Hagen M. Is that a name? You sound like the name of like a robot or an alien. I am Hagen M, brother of Hagen N and O and P and the rest of the bloody letters, Mr. Robot Man. Speaking of aliens, I assume you've all heard about everyone on the internet planning to storm Area 51 and steal all the aliens. I bloody love that. Brilliant idea. So this week, I want you to comment which footballer you reckon is secretly an alien or has alien tendencies and why you think that. My suggestion is Gabriel Obertan for obvious head-related reasons. James behind the camera is just like, yes, exactly, because I actually hit that really hard. That actually hurt, but it's big in it. Alien man. Notizie Atalanta! Atalanta president Antonio Picassi has confirmed, I need to learn more Italian arm things, has confirmed advance talks for Genk midfielder Malinovsky. All I know about him is that he was integral to winning the Belgian league with Genk, scoring 3 goals. Apart from that, no bloody idea. He's a midfielder and based off his FIFA 19 stats I had a look at, he can punt a ball bloody hard from a long way away, whilst curving it a lot from a free kick. He's a bit wobbly though. In other Bergamo-related news, Atalanta have been granted permission from Inter and Milan to play their first ever Champions League campaign at the San Siro. The Stadio Azzurri d'Italia doesn't abide by UEFA stadium standards, so needs to be restructured. So now Atalanta have to play somewhere else in the Champions League, a bit like the Tottenham situation, sort of, kind of not. Personally, I'm absolutely fuming they picked the San Siro. They should have picked bloody Selhurst Park or the Valley or even Justin bloody Regent's Park. Jumpers for goalposts, fine. Then I could have had a better chance to go watch them in the flesh. I'm not selfish, okay, if you're wondering, Atalanta fans. I just, I found a penny on the floor the other day and I gave it to my girlfriend almost immediately when she told me about if you give it to someone you get luck. So I just want to watch a team like Schalke or Atalanta live. That's all. They're just quite far away and I'm poor. Steve Bruce. I've got a cough induced by hay fever. Our first meme comes from JME Redia. I've never actually said that out loud, but I assume you're called Jamie.
Zach, stop. You're gonna get in trouble.
Zach.
It's good. When it's good, it's bloody good. Don't know what's come over me, but I'm coughing a lot. It's like H3H3, but football. Good meme, not a lot to say about that, except I asked for memes and you supplied a good one, friend. We're friends now. Next meme from Max Vigor. Oh, bringing the girl back. Oh, gonna, oh no. Seen a photo of HITC Sport. Oh, gone. Gone in an instant. You don't need people who like HITC Sport. No one needs that. That's what you should do. If you see someone and be like, Scarf Man, you should be like, hold on a second. I'm slightly aware of his work. And then you run immediately the opposite direction. Comment of the week. James, can you press the ting? Street Fighter.
That's a fucking...
Jason Wenks said, I said Wenks, W-E-N-X. After João Felix, it'll be Griezmann. Last episode, I asked you all to comment who would be the next 100 million euro player after João Felix, and Jason Wenks got it correct. But not you, Dennis Hansen. You had 2 guesses, which disqualified you, and now I actually genuinely think less of you as a human. The best way to get me to think highly of you from now on is to follow me on Instagram. Get me to like 8K so I can do the swipe up thing for personal reasons. Twitter, and also subscribe to Euro Football Daily, as well as any other personal channels that members on the channel might have. Just any, you know, none in particular, none named after the person presenting this show. Definitely don't search that in the search bar and subscribe. That would be a terrible personal endorsement from myself, and I am not allowed to do that.